Gospel and Shalom everyone. Today we are going to explore about how great thou art. O Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the works thy hands have made. I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul my Saviour God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul my Saviour God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. In Psalm 19, verse 1, David tells us, the heavens declare the glory of God and the firmament showeth his handiwork. This great truth is elaborated in the words of the now famous hymn, How Great Thou Art. It has become one of the most popular spiritual songs of our time, and could rightly be described as a Christian classic. Although it has only become popular in the last 60 years, the origins of this hymn go back to the majestic hills and valleys of Sweden. It was there, around 1885, that the Reverend Carl Boberg, a well-known Lutheran minister, wrote the original stirring words. In writing, How Great Thou Art, he was inspired, some would say, by the natural beauty of his homeland, especially after a summer thunderstorm. Arriving home, he penned 3 verses on the same theme and entitled this new song, O Great God. Over the years, translations were made into German, Russian, and English, but the hymn never enjoyed the immense popularity which it does today. However, in 1927, the Russian translation came into the hands of an English missionary couple, Mr. and Mrs. Stuart K. Hine, who were serving in the western Ukraine. Mr. Hine sang it in Russian for a number of years and then translated 3 verses into English. When the Second World War broke out, the Hines returned to England bringing How Great Thou Art with them. A 4th verse was added in 1948, and the next year the entire hymn appeared in a gospel magazine which Mr. Hine published. It was immediately popular and soon reprints were being requested by missionaries all over the world. The final thrust, which was to give How Great Thou Art the worldwide popularity it deserved, came a few years later, in 1954 to be exact. Through the offices of Scottish publisher, Mr. Andrew Gray, a copy of Mr. Hine's leaflet made its way into the hands of the famous gospel singer George Beverly Shea. It would appear that Bev. Shea fell in love with the piece immediately, for he introduced it to the people of Toronto, Canada, at a crusade the next year, and then began to sing it regularly. In the 1957 New York Crusade, for example, it was sung a staggering 99 times.